Hey, this is Paul at Digital Aids Media Services. This is that short video that I told you I was going to send you, so thank you in advance for taking the time to watch it. Now, before we get started, I want to ask you, what is your goal with your business in the next 2 years? And a lot of people will tell me they want to grow sales by 20%. A lot of people will tell me that I want to be able to spend more time at the lake. Some restaurants tell me that, man, Mondays and Tuesdays are horrible sales days traditionally, and they continue to be, and I need to put more business in those 2 days. So whatever your goals are, let's discuss those so that I know what to do to solve those for you. So because I sent you this video, it means that my team and I saw something about your business that made you stand out from everyone else out there. And we start off, we look at your Yelp reviews, your Google reviews, your Facebook reviews. I only want to work with businesses that have a good product and have good customer service. If you don't have those two basic building blocks, there's not a lot I can do to help you. And if you don't have those two basic building blocks, there's really not a lot you want to do to help yourself. So after we look at that, we look at is your website up to date? Is it a good, clean website? Does it communicate effectively with customers? We look at your social media. Are you posting on Facebook pretty regularly? Are you posting on Instagram or Twitter or whatever social media you're using? Are you using it at a high level? Because that's one of those basic building blocks. If you're not doing that, then what we do is going to improve your business, but it's not going to fix foundational problems. And honestly, we don't want to work with foundational problems. We want to help businesses that are doing it well do it even better. So, as I said, what we do is we help businesses get more revenue out of what they're already doing right, and without having to add a lot of work onto the management or staff. So even though you're doing, great product, great service, using social well, got a fabulous website, I'll guarantee you're still leaving money on the table, and that's where we come in, as we help you get that extra money. So this is what we do. This is how it works. Your business currently adds new revenue in one of three ways. You generate new customers, you get existing customers to buy more often, or you get existing customers to spend more at each visit. And when we come in, we almost always find that everybody is so focused on generating new customers. Everybody that sells advertising out there, that's what they do, is they generate new customers. So they sell you on generating new customers, because that's all you hear. You get hyper focused on it. Generating new customers is expensive. It's terribly expensive. And because you have to use other people's channels, you have to rent the audience from them, and you have to rent continually again and again and again to continue to get new customers. It becomes very expensive over the course of a year. And again, they're all owned by someone else, so you have no control over them. So what we learned is the secret is to build a list of your best customers and market to them on your own terms. You remind them to come back more often and to spend more each time come back. In short, we're going to build you a marketing channel that you own and you control. So how do we build that channel? Great question. We build a turnkey marketing system. It allows you to put leads in, and it does all the work to get those customers to come back in and spend more when they do. You don't have to do a whole bunch to it. It just kind of churns away behind the scenes. So I'm going to show you a quick example here. This is just one of the ways that we get people onto the list. We'll give you servers a business card size card, and it'll tell them you're invited to join our VIP customer club, and it'll have a QR code and then a link and a keyword underneath it. If they scan the QR code, it'll take them to a landing page that'll come up on their phone, their laptop, their tablet. All they got to do is put their name and phone number in and click join our VIP customer club now, and boom, they're on the list. We generally like to give them a little incentive to join the list. This example, 20% off your next order. Some places do a buy one, get one. Some people give a free dessert. It really depends on your customers and what you already know about the kind of things that they like, or what their favorite thing is at your particular restaurant. And we'll work to get that just right so the maximum number of people will hop on your list for you. From there, we're just going to use custom automated reminders to gently nudge your customers to come back more often and to spend more each week. So your customers already They already like your food. They already like your service. They already love you. And all you have to do is, once a week, give them a little extra reason to come in. And a lot of times that's just, hey, we were thinking about you. We'd love to see you come in. So again, just a weekly strategic reminder for them to come back, and it works. The beauty of this is it works automatically each week. You don't have to think about what offer to make next week. You don't have to plan this. You don't have to, set yourself a reminder every Monday at noon, send out a text. It's all automated, and the system does it for you. Minimal staff training. I mean, we'll spend some time with them, helping them, develop in their own words what to say, so that people understand what the program is and why they want to get on it. And once it's set up, and once the staff is adding people on there, the tech does everything after that. So again, no real additional work on the part of the staff or the management. Let's look at the math. So if we can get an average of 25 customers, and they have an average bill of $35, if we can get those customers to come back 3 more times a month, you're going to add $2,600 to your monthly revenue, not chump change. If you get 50 customers to come back 3 more times a month than they normally do, at that $35 average bill, you're getting $5,000 additional in revenue. Okay, now 5,000 times 12, I'm pretty sure that's $60,000 a year in additional sales. Now, when you get up into the bigger numbers, when you start getting up into the 800, 900, 1,000 people on your list, now you're talking about 100 customers a month coming in, an average of 3 more times than they usually do at a $35 average bill. That's $10,000 a month. Now, if you're a golfer, you can buy a really nice set of clubs for $10,000. Just saying. What my team does is we make this easy on you. We custom build the technology for your business. It's tailored to your business. It's not somebody else's that we fit around you. We work with you to tailor this to your business. We work with you to create clever promotions to attract your best customers onto your list. Okay, everything we do, if we don't get people on the list, everything else is nothing. So we really work at getting people on the list, and we're really good at getting people on the list. So there's where we start, and really we'll keep a focus on that the whole time you're on the program, because the bigger your list, the more people that come back more times per month and the more they spend. We train your staff how to use the system, not the back end, not the software. We train them how to get customers to get on the list. Customers on their own will not, they won't just hop on there unless they're just huge fans. But if they get a little bit of information from the server right after they eat and they enjoyed the meal, they'll hop on and they'll get in there and they'll stay. We'll decide on and pre-program in the best promotions to send out and build return customer habits. So, we're not just going to throw some generic offers out there. We're really going to tailor these to your customer base so that they're effective and so that they get people to act. And that's what we want to do, is we want them to get that message and go, oh yeah, I want to eat there again this week. We give you a built-in system that tracks all the generated revenue. So this is the thing. When I was buying advertising for our family business, I would spend and spend and spend, but TV, radio, all of those people, they couldn't tell me what my ROI was. They couldn't tell me that stuff was working. I could spend, and I did, $10,000 a month on TV ads, and I had no idea if they were working. Even if I put, an offer or a tracking code or, all the things that we tried to make it to tie an ad back to revenue, none of it was really successful. This absolutely ties it back and shows you what your return on investment is on each offer that you put out there. We give your team the ability to act without any outside help, even though they don't need to for it to work. The system is automated, so it does it on its own. Really, staff is just kind of tracking it and making sure that it's going the way that you want it to go. So here's the beauty of this. This is like adding a full-time salesperson who reaches out and touches everybody on the list once a week. And this salesperson doesn't get sick. There's no unemployment taxes. There's no health insurance. There are no additional expenses for this employee who's out there telling your customers, come back, come back, come back, come back. It just goes out there and it grinds. It does it day in and day out, and it does what you tell it to, and it makes you money. And the return on investment is excellent. Once you get the system in place and it starts producing, you're really going to be surprised at what the return on is on the minimal investment that you put in. So, at this point, there's really one question, only one question that needs to be asked, and that's, when do you want to get started making more money? So I know you're going to have some questions. My phone number and my email is up on the screen there. Feel free to text me, call me, shoot me an email with your questions, and I will answer them promptly so that we can get you started.